Good day, dear listeners. You're welcome to Afris Concept TV, and thank you for tuning in to this TV. The breaking news: CSO to Inec chairman apologized to Nigerians over 2023 elections. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully. Pardon, to the end. The Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room has called on the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Professor Mahmood Yakubu, to apologize for the conduct of the 2023 general elections. The convener, Ene Obi, maintained that the election was marred by irregularities, especially as it concerns the technological inputs, which was the highlight as allowed by the Electoral Act 2022. She was speaking she was speaking during the presentation of the final reports on the elections. With all humility, because we walked through and through, and that is why we were distraught by the final results. We walked, everybody walked, INEC walked, the staff, and everybody was committed. But the result we saw is what we have declared. We were quite disappointed with what came out because we think we have the capacity to have done better, and we are still asking the INEC chairman to apologize to Nigerians because of the electoral issues. We ask for an apology because we asked the INEC chairman if the technology would work, but the technology was disappointing, she said. However, a dissenting voice from the group cautioned the convener to be circumspect in making demands that stem out of personal interests rather than that of the group. We know the perennial logistic challenges. We know the issue of voters' suppression. Lagos has 13,000 polling units. In what number of units were voters suppressed? And what then is the consequence of that suppression in the overall aspect of the election? So for me, we should put up a report that is backed by science and technology and not the feelings and emotions of people who decided to be partisans with one eye closed and pretending to be civil society organization. And I think those parts of the reports about INEC apologizing and all of those things are the personal statements which are not included in the reports. A particular organization, the Nigeria Civil Society, had called on INEC chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu to apologize to Nigerians based on the fact that the 2023 presidential election was rigged and was mad. That everybody saw this. Everybody worked towards making sure that the election goes smoothly. And before the election, they asked him a question that will this technology work well? Hope it will not be disappointing. But at the long run, the technology disappointed the whole Nigerians, whereby he has promised us that the 2023 presidential election will be used. Nigerians will vote electronically. That is, they'll be making use of the BVAS machine. And after making use of the BVAS machine, the result will be uploaded on iRef. It is actually obvious that the INEC chairman colluded with APC to rig the presidential election. This evidence is everywhere. And in my own opinion, apologizing to Nigerians is not enough. Because even if you apologize, you might apologize by just apologizing. Like, let me just apologize to suit those people, to gain their hearts. But it needs to be arrested to account for the billions of nairas he collected, promising that promising Nigerians that the election will be free and fair. It needs to be arrested based on the fact that the beavers machine, the money that was given to him for the presidential election, what did he use it to do? The Inec chairman hijacked this presidential election, whereby he is not supposed to be a party member, he's not supposed to support any member. Nigeria is dead. We are going nowhere if what happened on the 25th of February by INEC is allowed to stand. NLOB is right, but charlatans are calling a name. If anyone on the side truth becomes an Igbo, then he is one of them. Because what the INEC chairman has done is actually glaring. It needs to be brought to book. It needs to not only apologize, it needs to be brought to book. But some people during the meeting raised up and said, this thing is a personal statement. The emotions should not be brought into this. Feelings of the people should not be brought into this. That they should back up your reports with science and technology. We have come to the end of the news. What's your view to what NLOB says? Kindly share your view in the comment section. Thank you, dear listeners.